I saw you on the 10th. I let you turn yourself in. The day after that, you missed your therapy appointment. And then you missed your appointment with Kara yesterday. Abigail, we've had trouble with you since you came in. Oh, are you shocked by this? Are you surprised?
I can't explain
No, I don't need it. I don't care what you want. Okay, go ahead, Ab.
I mean, if it's not going to matter, it doesn't.
Does my face look like it's going to matter?
No, it really doesn't. I understand that what I did is absolutely horrible. I feel awful about it every single day. I'm haunted by it, honestly.
You should be. You drove the wrong way on one of the busiest freeways in the state of Michigan.
You did what?
All right, 50's on the wrong side now. I'm on the shoulder. I'm going to take it out if I get a chance to. He's got eyes. We're through him. Coming up on Eureka, Sarge. I'm going to take it out if I get a chance. All right, 50's on the wrong side now. I'm on the shoulder. I'm going to take it out if I get a chance to. Okay. Good pit, good pit.
Detroit City Jail, Abigail Busho. Could you state your name for the record, please?
Abigail Busho.
All right, ma'am, today's the date and time set for an arraignment. You did request a court-appointed attorney. I am going to grant that request. There is no back page for me to sign. It's very strange. All right, let's go sign the bottom. Granted. I'm going to grant your request for a court-appointed attorney. Someone from Neighborhood Defender Services will be representing you throughout the entirety of this felony matter. For the purposes of arraignment only today, I have Mr. James Gazicki. Because this is a felony matter, you do have a right to have a probable cause conference and a preliminary examination. That'll be on May the 13th and May the 20th, respectively. Now, there's also an order to preserve evidence. I am going to grant that as well. And as to the arraignment, Mr. Gazicki.
James Gazicki on behalf of Ms. Busho, waive reading, stand mute. I noticed a serious offense. We're requesting a personal bond, if necessary, with a tether. She is gainfully employed. She's living with her parents now. I don't believe she's a flight risk, Your Honor.
All right, $4,000 personal bond, no leaving the state of Michigan without the consent of the court. No use or possession of any alcohol or controlled substances unless you have a prescription by a doctor for the same. No driving without a valid license. There is somebody here. Your aunt is here in my courtroom right now. So, all righty. Let the jailer know that you are good to go, and we'll see you at the probable cause conference on the 13th.
Thank you.
Honorable Judge Slater.
Have a good day, sir.
Honorable Judge Slater.
Yes.
This is Officer Jay Grant, Detroit Detention Center. Can you make sure I get the minutes for custody order form emailed to me so I can let Ms. Bouchot leave this afternoon?
Sure. All right, my administrative assistant is forwarding that to my criminal clerk as we speak, and I'll make sure that she, once she gets that bond sheet worked up, she'll send that to you. Just for confirmation, what all do you need other than the bond paperwork?
That's all I need is the bond paperwork with her information and the bond amount and the personal bond, so DPD can let her go this afternoon. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Very good. Have a blessed day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Out of the car! Out of the car! Out of the car! You're driving on the wrong side of the road! Out of the car!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Hello? Hello?
Your hand behind your back. Your hand behind your back.
Oh my God!
You're under arrest.
I was just over there.
49 radio, we are secure with her.
What's going on?
You're under arrest.
I was just over there.
You were just driving the wrong side of the road forever.
We've had our lights on behind.
No, oh my God!
You got anything on you?
No!
Where are you coming from?
Just over, I was right there.
Okay.
Literally, I was
We are
right there.
secure,
Oh
one
my God.
detained. Get in behind him.
Oh my God, I was just there. I'm not trying to cause any problem.
I feel you. I feel you. So right now you know you're under arrest, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
What am I being arrested for?
Right now, fleeing and eluding because you didn't stop for Brownstown, who's behind you for a mile.
Behind me? Okay.
Okay. You're driving on the wrong side of the freeway for since 96 and M39 all the way to Taylor,
Thank you.
Michigan. Okay. All right. Where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Detroit. I was bartending downtown tonight.
Okay. All right. How much did you drink while you were bartending?
I had 2 beers and 2 shots.
2 beers and 2 shots. What kind of beers were those?
I had 2 Miller Lights and 2 shots of Jameson.
Okay. How long ago were those?
The 2 shots of Jameson were about an hour ago, and the 2 Miller Lights were while I was working, so like an hour ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you out of cuffs for a second, and I'm gonna run you through some sobriety tests. Okay?
I got you. I got you.
Did you not see the police lights that were behind you the whole time? All right. I had to hit you so you didn't kill someone. All right. If I didn't do that and you killed someone, you're going to jail for 15 years for manslaughter. You understand that? You're driving the wrong side of the road for a very long time.
I do. I understand.
All right.
I do.
All right. So all I have to do is come on over here, right in front of my car, and I want to
In
face.
front of your car?
Yep. And I want you to face my car, okay? Or face your car. Sorry. All right. So.
My car.
Yep. So don't lean up on the car, but I want you to stay with your feet together, arms on your side. Okay. Well, do you wear contacts or glasses?
No.
No. Do you have any injuries that I need to be made aware about? No? Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, and I do not want you to move your head side to side, okay? So just follow this finger right here. That's this one. Mm-hmm. This one. Follow with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head side to side. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. right, this next test is called the walk and turn, okay? So there's not any kind of lines here, but I want you to imagine a nice straight line right here for me, okay?
Okay.
What I want you to do is I want you to place that left foot on that imaginary line that you've created here. All right, and then put your right foot directly in front of it, touching heel to toe, just like so, okay? All right, so I want you to do that for me, okay? All right, put your arms down to your side, and I want you to just listen to me right now, okay?
Okay.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna take 9 heel to toe steps forward. It's gonna be a turn and 9 heel to toe steps back. While doing so, you're gonna look at your feet and keep your arms down to your side and count each step out loud. I'm gonna demonstrate it for you before you begin,
So
okay?
9 forward and 9 backwards.
9 forward. Let me demonstrate it for you, okay? So stay in that position you were in. Yep, you're gonna stay just like that. So right now you're in the starting position
Yep.
like I'm in, right?
Yep.
Okay, what you're gonna do is 9 heel to toe steps. 1, 2, 3, all the way up till 9. On that 9th step, you're gonna keep this front foot planted. You do a series of small steps, turning yourself around just like this. All right, put your right foot back in front of the left. 1, 2, 3, and so on all the way up until 9, okay? If you stop, continue on. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
No, I do not.
Okay, if you understand the directions I gave you, you may begin, all right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 1.
Yep. All right. Last test is going to be the one leg stand, okay? So
Yep.
that could you stand on one leg. Do you have any balancing issues or
I don't.
injuries I need to be made aware about before we
I
do
don't.
that one? No? All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a foot of your choosing. It does not matter which foot you choose to pick up off the ground. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to pick that foot up approximately 6 inches off the ground. You're going to keep that foot parallel to the ground. While doing so, your arms are going to be at your side. You're going to look at the tip of your foot, and you're going to count 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop, okay? So it's going to look something like this, okay? So right now you're in the starting position here. Pick up one foot, does not matter which one. You're going to point that toe down. You see how it's parallel to the ground? All right, and you look right at the foot and count 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop, okay? Do you understand the directions that I gave you?
I do.
All right, when I tell you to begin, you may begin, okay?
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
You may begin. Don't forget to count like I told you. Out loud.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30,
All right, you can put it down.
31.
Good morning, Mr. McGrady. Give me just a moment to get your client in here. What matter are you here on?
Abigail Show, and good morning.
All right, I see her. Let me get her in here. Do you need to meet with the prosecutor on this?
I think so. I believe I have all discovery, and we're just setting the exam. And if there are any issues, I'll reach out to the court in the next few days.
Okay, give me just a second to get that file. The Bouchot file. Ms. Bouchot, can you turn your camera on? Thank you.
Yes.
All right. This is 240989, the People versus Abigail Bouchot. Am I saying that right? Bouchot?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. McGrady.
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Kate DeMott Grady, P83667, on behalf of Miss Abigail Bouchot, who's with us on Zoom. Miss Bouchot, please state your name.
Abigail Bouchot.
All right, so it's a time and date set for the probable cause conference. What's the status of discovery?
Your Honor, I have both received paper and digital discovery. I believe it's complete. If I identify anything we're missing upon our further review, I'll let the court and prosecutor know immediately. But to date, I believe it's complete, and we're asking to set an exam. I am available on the 20th. I believe it's set at 10 a.m. currently.
It is. All right, so we'll proceed to exam at 10 a.m. in person. That'll be in person. Ma'am, are you still on probation up north?
No.
Okay. All right, so her bond will continue for now, and we'll see everyone back next week for the preliminary examination.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we're all
Mr.
set.
Shaver,
Thank you.
you can sign off.
Thank you.
You're all set for today. Okay, we're back on Ms. Bouchot. So Ms. Bouchot, did you have a chance to go over this 2-page advice of rights form with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay, and did you sign and date this form?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bouchot, you understand if you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the trial rights listed on that form. There will be no trial of any kind.
Yes.
Okay. And you understand if you're on probation or parole, it could be a violation of your conditions?
Yes. Your Honor.
Is she on probation on the other case?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you a United States citizen?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, knowing all of that, how do you plead to attempting, fleeing, and eluding 4th degree?
Guilty.
Okay. And to the count 2, operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Has anyone forced you to get you to plead?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea agreement to get you to plead?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Ma'am, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Taylor on 4/28 of 24?
Yes.
And either before or during your operation of that vehicle, had you had something to drink?
Yes.
What were you drinking?
I was drinking beer and a couple of shots.
That affect your ability to operate the motor vehicle?
Yes.
How so?
I was impaired.
Okay. Were you swerving? Were you driving erratically? Like, what about that? I mean, can we stipulate?
If I may also, connected to the fleeing and eluding 4th degree, the police tried to stop you and you refused to stop. And
Is that correct?
That was
Yes, Your
and part of the impairment.
Okay. And did you, did that police officer have lights on his vehicle?
Yes.
All right. And a fully marked scout car?
Yes.
Police car? All right. And they turned their lights on and you didn't stop?
Yes, Your Honor.
See, it was a .179. Can we stipulate for purposes of plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. I'm going to accept the pleas as knowing and voluntarily given, ma'am. You are going to be referred down to the pre-sentence for a pre-sentence interview, and you'll be screened to make a determination as to whether treatment court's appropriate for you and if you qualify. Before you leave today, I want you to go downstairs and ask for a date for that screening, okay? And then we generally what we'll do, Ms. DeMont-Grady, is after she's screened, she'll come up. I don't know if they can do it today or early this week, and we set our bond conditions. And that's just stand in just for purposes of the bond condition. Are you both comfortable with that?
If is the court saying that you don't get a lot of notice ahead of time, maybe?
She could go downstairs right now, and if somebody is available to screen her for treatment court, they would meet with her today. They would type up the bond conditions and she'd show up. She'd be back up here within a few hours,
Okay.
or it could be within a few days.
I see. If I'm available, you can text me, and if I'm available, I'll zoom in, and if not, like a different attorney could help you just make the bond conditions. Is that okay?
And I will tell you, there's standard bond conditions that go on everybody in treatment court. There's nothing unusual, or there are no. All right, so I'm gonna have you go downstairs so that you can do that. And Mr. McGrady, it's impossible for me to give you a sentencing date on treatment court cases because if some people are incredibly compliant and everything goes smooth, we sentence them in a matter of weeks.
Right.
And if it's a bumpy road, we give them a little more time to figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, so
Great.
we'll let you know.
That sounds
Your
good.
bond conditions are continuing though. You are no drinking, no drugs, no hanging out with drug or alcohol, using peers. And you will have I'm just trying to see if there was anything else. And you're going to be, starting now, you'll be subject to drug and alcohol testing, okay? I'm gonna send the file down right now, and you might be able to be seen.
On a scale of 0 to 5, 0 being completely sober and 5 being the drunkest you have ever been in your life, where do you rate yourself at this moment in time?
2.
A 2? Okay. This last test is called a preliminary breath test. Upon the request of a peace officer, you must submit to one. I am a peace officer requesting so. So what I'm going to do is put your mouth on this and blow into it until you hear a nice beep, okay? Blow hard, go, 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 go. All right. All right. And you said you only had 2 beers of what?
2 beers and 2 shots.
All right. And those shots were Jameson. What were those beers?
2 Miller Lights.
All right.
And I was working tonight, and
What else did you have?
2 beers and 2 shots, and I was working tonight.
All right. Do you know what the legal limit in the state of Michigan is for operating a vehicle?
I do.
All right. What is it?
0.08.
All right. Right now you are 0.179, so you are double the legal limit. Okay, so you are also under arrest for the offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated. So turn around, place your hands back behind your back for me, okay?
Is there any way that I can work it out and go home tonight? Or
No, there is not.
Can you take me back?
Nope, don't.
Like, please?
Don't.
ID anywhere?
In my car.
Or,
In my car.
do you have a wallet in there?
Yeah, in my car.
Well, there's a lot of stuff in the car.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's in my car.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
There's a wallet in my front seat, and yes. I mean, I would love it if you guys could be a little bit more specific.
People appear to be fighting outside the vehicle. We'll be checking over information out for it.
All right. Ma'am, will you have a seat for me, please?
Am I sitting?
Yes, ma'am.
Have a seat.
Abigail, come on up. All right, this is 240989, the People versus Abigail Busho.
Your also have probation.
Good afternoon, James, on behalf of Ms. Russo. Yeah, she's had the opportunity to go over her advice of rights. She has no questions on that. As to the violations, I'm missing the appointment with the probation officer on the 18th. So plead guilty at therapy on the 12th and the 13th. Guilty with an explanation, Your Honor. And on the 13th, she's pleading not guilty, Your Honor. On the 12th, she's pleading guilty.
Okay. All right, Ms. Busho, did you go over this 2-page program advice of rights form?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
And did you sign and date this form?
Yes.
All right, you understand the allegations against you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you had a chance to go over that with Mr. Gazicki?
Yes.
And you understand that you have a right to a hearing where it would have to be proven by a preponderance of the evidence that the violations occurred. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And you understand she could just have a seat, yeah? Okay. And you understand that if you enter plea guilty, you'll be waiving those hearing rights. There will be no hearing of any kind.
Yes.
All right. And you had a chance to discuss this with Mr. Gazicki?
Yes.
All right. To the allegation you failed to appear for your appointment with the probation officer is scheduled at 8 a.m. on December 18th. How do you plead?
Guilty.
To the allegation you failed to attend individual therapy at the guidance center is scheduled on 12/12. How do you plead?
Guilty.
And then we're doing a not, and to the allegation you failed to attend your individual therapy on 12/13. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
All right. All right, I'm going to accept the 2 guilty pleas as knowing and voluntarily given. All right. So I saw you, Abigail, on the 10th. And on the 10th, I let you turn yourself in for a day next door. I let you turn yourself in because I care more about your job than you do. So then the day after that, I do this on Tuesday, you miss your guidance, your therapy appointment on Thursday, and then you miss your appointment with Kara yesterday. And it's like I don't know what you were thinking. Abigail, we've had trouble with you since you came in. It's not use violations. Oh, are you shocked by this? Are you surprised? Well, you should not be. You have consistently, if I count your violations, like I know that we're on number 7, but if you look at them, number 7's 3. Number 6 was 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I mean, it's like Kara's bunching them because it makes sense when you have that many violations in a short period of time. But you're consistently, you think this is Abigail's treatment court, and it's not. Yes, you do. It's a 23rd District Court treatment court program, and you're not special. You're not special in this program. Everyone else has to show up and they have to do what they have to do to survive, but not Abigail. Abigail can cancel her appointments as she sees fit. She can miss things, and it's a consistent pattern. And the response that we always get from you is like, well, I have a job. Well, your recovery is more important than your job. Because if you're sitting in Wayne County Jail, quite frankly, Abigail, on this, it should have been charged as a 3rd, and you should have a felony right now. Because let's talk about your record for a minute. You've had 3 drunk drivings in how long?
Within a couple of years.
Right? When was your first one?
February of 2023.
Okay. When was your second one?
December last year.
Of 23?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my gosh. When was your third?
April.
April of 24. 3 drunk drivings in a year? Less than a year? Am I bad at math?
Oh, just over a year.
Just over a year. 3 drunk drivings. How old are you?
23.
Your last drunk driving, Abigail, you drove the wrong way on which freeway? Which one?
75.
75 is, we are miles out of Detroit. One of the busiest freeways in the state of Michigan, and one of the busiest areas in the state of Michigan. And you drove the wrong way on the freeway. That's how drunk you were.
I understand, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we're going over it because I don't think you do. I genuinely do not think you understand. And then you wouldn't stop for the cops. And a cop had to tap your car to get you to stop and get you from killing someone else or killing yourself at 23 years old. Your 3rd one in just over a year. And you got a gift. One, you got your life. You're not dead. You're not in prison for killing someone else, which is a miracle, going the wrong way on one of the busiest freeways, probably in the country. We're the Motor City, and you're driving the wrong way on one of the busiest freeways outside of Detroit. Then you get the benefit somehow of, instead of having a felony, you get the benefit of getting a misdemeanor for this. And in exchange, you have to do a treatment court program. That's the thing. And you should have been doing prison time. You should have been, or at least significant jail time. And you were given a gift and you have squandered it. I have watched you since you come into this program. You think you're better than the other women in the program. It's clear to me. You think that, well, I'm going to start sponsoring someone, and you have all this time for all of these other activities. You don't have time to show up and do the things you have to do to stay out of jail. And I've had it. You're about to get the wake-up call of your life, Abigail. I'm talking. I'm about to give you the wake-up call of your life, okay? Because have you ever been to Wayne County Jail?
No.
Okay, you're about to go in just about 3 minutes. But let me tell you something. I have been to Wayne County Jail. I've been to Wayne County Jail a lot. I was there when I was a defense attorney, and I was there when I was a prosecutor. And it is not a nice place. It is not a pleasant place. And me giving you a day next door is not teaching you anything. I need you to understand you are looking at months in jail. Months. And quite frankly, even at their new facility, probably one of the grossest jails I've ever been in. And with people who are sitting in jail, awaiting trial or sentencing on pretty significant crimes. And you'll probably think you're better than them, and you're not, Abigail, because that's where you should be. So you are getting the wake-up call of your life. You're gonna sit down in the Wayne County Jail. What's your rec?
3 days.
5 days. You're doing 5 days in the Wayne County Jail. You got nothing else to do? Forget your job, forget everything else, Abigail. I want you to understand this. I want you to really reflect on the next 5 days. I want you to sit there and think, is that the life you want? Or do you want to comply? I'm talking. You can either comply with this program and get it together, or you can go do your 90. It makes no difference to me. I'd prefer you be here. I prefer you get the help you need, because whether you realize it or not, you have a problem and you belong in this program more than a lot of the other women that are here. Because what you have done on these 3 offenses is abysmal. It's terrifying. You're doing your 5 days at the Wayne County Jail. I'm writing no early release. You're gonna really reflect. You'll be out for Christmas. My gut tells me to give you 7, and I don't know that you deserve that yet. You're going in right now. You'll get out in 5 days. No early release.
I can't explain the.
No, I don't need it. I don't care what you want. Okay, go ahead, Al. Go ahead. Let's see if we can get you up to 7 days. Tell me what you got.
I mean, if it's not gonna matter, it doesn't.
Does my face look like it's going to matter?
No, it really doesn't. I had a lot of really nice things to say about the program. I really appreciate being here. I understand that what I did is absolutely horrible. I feel awful about it every single day. I'm haunted by it, honestly.
You should be.
And I feel really, really grateful to be in this program and to have the opportunity to work towards a better life versus just incarceration. And I feel really grateful for treatment.
Well, show up and do the program or go sit in jail. That's your option.
I was
And when
throwing
you come
up
back-
all week. I haven't eaten in 6 days.
Abigail.
That's why I missed on Wednesday.
Abigail, listen to me.
I'm going through an epilepsy diagnosis. I'm having seizures in my sleep. I slept through a therapy appointment, and I have a text from Josh that says any day that we need Zoom, we can use it. And then I showed up. And then he told me that we couldn't use it. It was a misunderstanding, miscommunication on his part or mine. I don't know, but I genuinely, I took everything into account the last time I was in front of you, and I took.
And then you immediately missed another appointment and you're, I'm done. I don't want to hear anything else. I'll mark your file medical. Enjoy your 5 days in the Wayne County Jail. When you come back, you can tell me whether you want to be here or whether you want to give your spot up for someone who's earned it.
a hearing date for the.
I don't care about the other violation. Dismiss it. All right.